Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jimbo. Today's video we're going to be doing is kind of a continuation of kind of the best of, or my personal preference products, I guess. A few weeks ago we did my top two favorite spray sealants, and today we're going to be talking about foam or car wash soaps. And this is a good way for us to kind of whittle down. I get a ton of questions of like, hey Jimbo, you try all these different products, but I just want to know what your favorite is, or what the best is, or which one do I buy, right? And so I've kind of created this mass confusion, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm working to correct it. So in this video, I'm going to show you my top three kind of foaming car wash soaps that have dual purposes, and each have a specific reason of why I would pick one over the other. So we'll get into that now. So the first one we'll talk about is just the Turtle Wax Ice Snow Foam. Now, all of these products can be used in a bucket or a foam cannon. So they'll work with a gas pressure washer, electric pressure washer, or in a traditional 2-bucket method or single bucket method, if you so choose. The Ice Snow Foam is a very runny, the bubblegum scent is amazing. I love it. It's definitely one of my favorites because of the scent. It works extremely well too. I use it in a foam cannon all the time. As you can see, it foams a car incredibly well. It's one of the best foaming soaps I've ever used, and again, this scent is just smells like bubblegum, and I love bubblegum scent. Little bit runny, which I like because it makes it easy to pour into a foam cannon. Sometimes, and like I'll talk about when we get into the Mcgwire soap, a thicker soap is harder to get into a foam cannon, whereas a runny soap kind of pours in like a liquid or like water. Very, very simple. Has a high dilution ratio. I think it's like 1 to 16, yeah, or 1 ounce per gallon of water. I tend to overdo it and put more because I like more suds. Readily available, and it's going to cost you about 12 bucks for this half gallon, 48 ounces, not quite a half gallon. So 48 ounces, and it's going to cost you, if I slow down, I could probably talk better. It's going to cost you about 12 bucks for that. So definitely one of my favorites. I love it. Obviously, the Ice line by Turtle Wax is one of the better lines, one of the best lines, I think. Next up is this. This is the 128 ounce, so gallon of Mcgwire's Carnuba Wash and Wax. Not sure what the wax does because we've tested this and it doesn't water bead, but this can be found at Costco. So I think this is a Costco exclusive. Sometimes they change the color, and why I love this one, I think it was 15 bucks for the gallon, and why I love that is because it's at Costco, and I'm always at Costco for either food or picking up towels for random stuff or new shelving and racking, or I'm always at Costco, right? So a lot of times I'll just pick this up because for 15 bucks for the gallon, it's a really, really good deal. Foams like crazy, has really good foaming, is that thicker consistency, so it's a little bit more difficult to get it into the foam cannon if you do that. Of course, you could use it in a traditional bucket method, but just overall, a very quality product. Now, both these, the Turtle Wax and the Mcgwires, have good cleaning ability. I wouldn't call them great cleaning ability, but they clean the car pretty good. Now, Ethos is my third choice, and the one that I've been using most often is on Amazon and pretty easy to get, but definitely not as easy as Costco or just running down to AutoZone and picking up a gallon of the Turtle Wax stuff. By the way, this Mcgwire's is not sold at any auto parts store that I've seen. I think it's a Costco exclusive. Anyway, the Ethos is going to set you back 65 bucks for this gallon, which is really expensive for a car wash soap, and this is a pre-wash. But as we've seen with the other video that I did on the Ethos, it's incredibly effective at cleaning the car without having to touch it. So as I showed you on Brian's car before, it cleans extremely well, and you could basically do a no touch, and that's why I use it a lot. Also is that much runnier consistency, has kind of a pina colada smell, if you like that. I'm kind of indifferent to that smell. I definitely like more of a bubblegum scent. I can't remember what the Mcgwire scent is, but it's definitely not a bad scent at all. And the Ethos is different in the fact that it's a pre-wash, so it's actually meant to be used to remove the majority of the debris and then go into something like washing with the Mcgwires or the Turtle Wax or the soap of your choice. But I actually saw that you could actually get away with just using the Ethos, and it saves a bunch of time in labor. So the extra that it costs, you're actually saving a lot more in labor because it's doing a lot more of the cleaning for you. All three of these work extremely good in the sun. They rinse off freely so they don't leave any residue. And they, like I said, they do a really, really good job cleaning the car. Ethos definitely takes the cake in cleaning the car the best, but I think it's because it's that pre-wash foam. It does not take away from any of the protection on the car. So I realized that pretty much any spray protection I put on the car, the Ethos doesn't take away from that. The water still beads well, it doesn't strip any protection, but it definitely is the most expensive at 65 bucks. In fact, it's much more expensive than the other two. So, but these are the three I have in my arsenal, and definitely the three I reach for the most. So there you have it. Those are my favorite soaps, no foam, in a bucket, clean my car. Hope you enjoyed that one. See ya.